Okay, thank you so much for coming to Every Minute on the Minute interval training today. I'm just going to take a brief moment here to explain exactly how the class works with this. So we're going to start off with a nice little warm-up, right? Get our heart rate up, get the sweat going a little bit. And then we're going to transition into 5 different exercises, all right? And we're going to spend 4 minutes on each exercise. What you're going to do for each of those exercises is pick a repetition total. For instance, let's say we're going to start off with jumping jacks, which we are. You start off with, let's say I want to do, in my mind, I'm going to try and do 15, okay? So I do my 15 jumping jacks right as that first minute starts. However much time is left within that minute, once I've done with my 15 jumping jacks, is the amount of time I get to rest. So let's say I do my 15 jumping jacks in about 20 seconds. That means I have 40 seconds in that minute to recover until I start my next 15 exercises. All the exercises today are going to be full body, and they're going to be kind of that higher intensity cardio level. I'll show different adaptations of a low impact, moderate impact, and a higher impact for each move. So it's catered to any ability level, but just letting you know that it's going to be more of a cardio focus, and all the moves will be pretty much that full body exercise. So I'm going to turn up the music. There we go. Start the timer. Good, timer has started, and I'm going to take us onto a little warm-up for starters and just jog in place. So getting those hands past your hips, pumping those legs, knees up towards your chest, going to more of a high knee now. Looking straight ahead, driving your knee up towards your chest, keeping that core engaged, so you're bracing your abdominal muscles, hands going past your hips, drive your hands. Good, 3, 2, 1, excellent. Now side to side, bring that heel to your glutes while bringing your hands back and forth, just like that. Getting our hamstrings warmed up, as well as getting our upper body a little loose as well. Good. So this every minute on the minute style is one of my favorite styles of exercise, forms of working out, because it almost makes you compete with yourself a little bit as well, and really makes you check into how difficult something might be, or maybe you need to step it up a little bit. You know, maybe the difficulty is not enough, and so you can increase that repetition total. Excellent. Now into a hamstring curl, or not hamstring curl, a hamstring stretch. So right toe up towards the ceiling, drop your hips back, hands forward, back is nice and flat. Now left toe up towards the ceiling. Not arching or rounding your back forward in any sort of way. Excellent. Feeling that stretch all the way through your hamstrings. Doing great. Good. Warming up those legs. Here we go. And now into a skip. So driving that right knee up and then left knee up. So not like the high knees where we were in a jog. I want you to actually almost jump up off the floor a little bit if you're able. Good. Or this workout as well, if you read the description, you will want a pair of dumbbells. A lighter dumbbell weight, and it's only one exercise that we're really using it for. So even if you don't have one, you'll still be able to get a good workout in. And relax. Okay, first exercise. We'll start at the top here, at 26 minutes. That'll be the start of our first 4 minutes for our first exercise. It's going to be jumping jacks, just like in the example at the very beginning of class. So you'll start off with whatever style of jumping jack you want to do. Lower impact is your typical jumping jack, going side to side. Or you can go into a star jack, leaning forward, back is nice and flat, jumping up, extending your hips forward and back down. That's kind of that moderate intensity. And the higher intensity one, starting up like a pencil, dropping down into a sumo squat and jumping back up. Now pick your repetition total. Maybe you just want to try and do 10 for this first minute. But however long it takes you to do that 10 is how much time, how many seconds you have for that next minute start. So we'll start at 26. Our second set will be starting at 25. So pick your repetition total and go. I'm going with those power jacks for starters. And I'm going to pick 15. 6. And that's 15 for me. Now that took me about 20 seconds. I get 40 seconds now to recover. For me, it feels maybe I could take it up a little bit. So I'm going to try 20 for this next one. Maybe you did 15, you're still doing them and it's exhausting. Maybe bump that down to about 10. So it's up to you. You can always adjust the intensity throughout the workout to fit your comfort and ability level. All right, 10 seconds. Second round of these, here we go. And I'm gonna go into a star jack instead this time. And 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. Keep those feet moving. And I'm halfway. See, I'm glad I upped my number a little bit. It's giving me a little bit more of a challenge. And 3. All right, awesome. All right, now I get that 30 seconds to recover. So now it's kind of seeing where you're at. Are you at a good level of how many repetitions you want to do for these next 2 intervals? Or do you still need to increase or decrease? It's up to you. But you got about 10 seconds to decide for this third set, and then we'll move on to our final round here. So 3, 2, 1, go. Keeping your back nice and flat regardless of what exercise you're doing, whether it's the regular jumping jacks, the power jacks, the star jacks, just keeping your back nice and flat, straight up and down, engaging your abdominal muscles the whole time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 20 for me. Whew. All right, got about 30 seconds here. Last one coming up here. And if you want an extra challenge, try and move throughout the entire minute of this last interval, right? You get a minute's break in between this exercise and the next. So if you want to, if you really want to challenge yourself, try and move throughout the entirety of that minute. And begin in 3, 2, 1, go. You're doing that power jack. Really let those knees outward, not letting them cave in. Doing that regular stance jumping jack. Just keep those hands all the way up and above your head every single repetition. Touching your hands together every time. Good. All right, I'm stopping there. That was 25 reps for me. And I'm gonna give myself that 20 seconds here, but you get another minute in between our jumping jacks and our next movement here. So next exercise, you get that minute to recover. You'll grab your dumbbells. You hold them right here. You're gonna squat down into a body squat. Now, you can do a deep squat, moderate squat, Or if you want to just do like a shallow squat, that's totally fine as well. But as you're coming back up, I want you to press your hands up towards the sky, keeping your back nice and flat, hands going directly above your head like so. Making sure you keep that core engaged, help that back stay nice and flat, and at a higher intensity. So you want to be going at a faster rate when you're doing this. Not slow and controlled like we do a lot of times in strength class, which is good. We're moving through it quickly right now, especially if you have the ability level for that. If you want to break the movement down in two, do that lower, do that slower, stand up, and then do the press rather than all in one. But you got 3, 2, 1, pick your repetition total, and go. I'm gonna start out with 10 to see how that goes. All right, that's my 10. Maybe you're doing 15, maybe you're doing 20, I don't know. But I got 40 seconds here to recover, kind of feel out how I'm feeling after that 10. I think I'm gonna raise it up to 15 for this next round. See how it goes, see how much time I have in between now and this third. Good. 20 seconds left here. And then on to the second one here. 10 seconds. Weights up. Once again, if you do not have your weights, that's fine too. Just go into some body weight squats. There's no shame in that. You're still gonna feel that throughout your quads, but begin. You're gonna be feeling that. You're doing this just as a normal body weight squat too. You won't get that shoulder activation, but that's okay. You're still getting a great workout in. Good. All right. Halfway through the thruster exercise, you got 2 more rounds of that. And then we're on to our next exercise. It's just switching it up. Only 5 different exercises throughout the entire workout, but we're getting a good workout in. You can already feel that heart rate coming up. And like I said, it always is great to check in with your body, see how you're feeling. And this allows you to do that. And begin. Round 3 of thrusters. Keeping that core engaged. Not letting your back overarch or round forward. Staying in good form the whole time. Not letting your knees come in towards the midline of your body as well. Whew. All right, I think 15 is a good total for me because I'm really feeling that challenge of getting a full recovery into every single set. The 4th minute here of those thruster exercises, you can stick with that same format of picking a repetition and giving yourself a rest up to that final minute. Or you can move through this final 4th minute the entire time, trying doing repetitions throughout the entirety of the minute because you have a 1 minute break in between. And we begin. Good, keep it up, you're doing great. Hips forward, squeeze your glutes as you're coming up. Finish strong here. Good work. That's good work for me. Maybe you're still moving. If you're doing that full minute, good for you. Keep going. You got about 20 seconds left. Finish strong. Get a drink of water if you've already stopped. Good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. You got a minute recovery here up until our next exercise. So Next one, you don't need a yoga mat. I have one here, just in case. And what we'll be doing is mountain climbers. So with that exercise, you're gonna be in a plank position. Hips up, bringing your right leg or your left knee towards your chest, back out, and then right knee towards your chest and back out. Kind of like a plank, but also engaging your abdominal muscles a little bit more, making it more of a cardio move. You can go at a fast pace for that higher intensity, a moderate pace, or nice and slow. Maybe you just want to go into a plank. Put your knees to the floor and hold. It's up to you. You can do a plank or those mountain climbers, but you got 5 seconds here and begin in 3, 2, 1. I'm starting off with that 15 repetitions because that seems to be good for me. The last 2 exercises, we'll see how it works with mountain climbers. Try and keep your back as flat as possible. Whew. All right. I count both legs up. So 1, 2. I count that as 1 repetition if that's something that you're wondering how you want to count with that. It's really however you want to keep track, but that's how I kind of do it. Another thing you can do as far as if that's taking a lot of strength to stay into that on the floor plank position, simply go to the couch or countertop and do your mountain climbers slightly with your hands slightly elevated like that. Okay? So begin again in 3, 2, and 1. All right, good work. Feeling that. You got 2. This is your 2nd minute. Keep it up. Good work. Keeping your core engaged, so really squeezing those abs, trying to keep that back as flat as you possibly can. You can go from the floor, from a countertop or couch, or you can just go into a plank from your knees, from your elbows, whichever you would like. You got 15 seconds until our 3rd minute starts of mountain climbers. Doing great, everyone. It's not an easy workout, but you're gonna feel awesome afterwards. And begin again in 3, 2, and 1, go. And good, keep those feet moving, keep going, you got it. You're about at 30 seconds here. You got 30 seconds until the final minute. And once again, with that final minute, you can do that same format of picking a repetition total and going for it. Or you can move throughout the entire minute, trying to get as many reps in for that final minute as you will get a full minute's rest in between. Up to you though. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, begin. Always moving at your own pace. Maybe you want to do those kind of those slower, controlled. It's up to you. And that's my total done right there. I got 30 seconds till that recovery minute. Get a drink of water if you want, and maybe you're still moving throughout that entire minute. Good for you. Keep going for it. "15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. You got a minute here. All right, next exercise. fourth exercise of the 5. You're gonna be doing a skater hop. And remember, you can do a skater shuffle. So that lower impact of the skater is stepping out and back like that. For that moderate impact, put a foot back, kind of go into that jump, and the foot back again. So you're going up and off the floor, whereas that first one, you're just stepping to the side. Now for that highest impact, do a balance skater. So you start off with that left leg or right leg in a balanced position, jump to the next side, trying to balance again with just that right leg, doing a full balance in between each jump. You got this. We can do it. Remember, pick that repetition total, and let's go now. If you really want to challenge yourself, if you have the hip flexibility, go all the way down to the floor, touch the floor with that hand, and jump to the next side. But I really encourage you, if you have the hip mobility, the hip flexibility for that. If not, you're going to be wanting to round that back forward, and we want to prevent that in any sort of way. All right, I did my 15. Whatever your repetition total is, finish it out. You got 20 seconds until minute number 2 of skaters. Good work, everyone. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Another thing to challenge yourself with is just increase, instead of the repetitions, maybe try to increase that jump length. So increasing the amount you're stepping or jumping side to side, or the length of that jump, not the amount. Good. Driving those hips back and forth. Good work. And relax if you're, I'm telling myself to relax if you're, keep going and finish strong. 20 seconds till that next minute. Halfway through skaters already. Good work, keep it up. 10 seconds until your 3rd minute of skaters. And 3, 2, and 1, go. Good, keep going, keep it up. You got this. And I'm relaxing. Good work. Only 1 more minute. The 4th and final after this. You're doing awesome. We only got 1 more exercise after this one. And trust me, we're gonna take a little longer recovery between skaters in this next one, because you'll need your full energy, full power for the 5th and final exercise. Not to scare you away, but let's get going. Last round, skaters. Once again, you can pick that repetition total and go for it for this last one, or you can move and do the exercise throughout the entire minute. And I think I'm gonna try and go the full minute. That knee, those knees out, not out, but in line with your toes, not letting them come inward, which you want to prevent. 20 seconds left. 15. Finish strong. If you've already finished, get that full recovery, take some deep breaths. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. All right. We're gonna get 2 minutes here because I want you to have your full energy for this fifth and final exercise. Get a drink of water. All right, so I'll end the anticipation here. You probably guessed it if you know what I like as far as exercises. A burpee, all right? So burpees, I'll show you the lowest impact one and I'll kind of work our way up. We still got till 5 minutes to start our full set here. So for that lowest impact, just like that skater hop, but the climber, go from a countertop or a couch, place both hands down, walk it out, walk it back in, and jump or just stand up quickly. So I'll show that real time. That's that lowest impact burpee. See, everyone can do a burpee. Then, just going a step above. Going all the way to the floor, bringing your left leg out, right leg back in, and standing up. Real time, like that. Up a level, go down, jump back, jump forward, stand up. Real time. Good. Up a level from that. Jump back, do a push-up, jump back up, and jump up. Instead of standing up, jump up like that. So, full is like so. Whatever you want to do, you only got 10 seconds. I just spent myself trying to show those examples. So, pick that repetition total and go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good work. Moving the whole time. You can also go from those wrists if you want, right? Less impact. If you have that wrist like so, in that flex position, just giving yourself a little bit of time in between each repetition. So, all right, we got about 20 seconds here until our minute number 2 of burpees starts. So, let's say you did a total and you found it too easy. Up that repetition total or up the intensity level of your burpee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Maybe try doing that full jump at the top. Good work. Finish it out. Now, for instance, with that intensity level that I was talking about, I actually did less burpees, but I upped the intensity level, and that was right where I needed to be. I did 15 earlier of that lower impact. Instead of just raising up to 20 of that lower impact, I simply did higher impact and only did about 8. And I felt that even more than just repping up the repetition. So begin for that third, and now. Because as you increase that intensity, a burpee takes a little bit longer because you got more movements in between. Good work, keep it up. You're already over halfway through burpees. And that's good for me. All right, last one, the last minute. Get your full rest. Take some deep breaths, get a drink of water. Pick the style of burpee you're gonna do. Pick the repetition total. And let's get going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, go, go. Keep going, you got this. Let's finish strong. And that's good for me. Good work, everyone. Keep going if you're still doing your burpees. You got this. Keep going. 15 seconds. 10. Good work. Keep it up. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Relax if you're doing that full minute of burpees. Good for you. Good. Great work. All right, we got that 1 minute. Let's just do a hamstring stretch. How's that sound? Hamstrings always need a little bit more tender loving care. So left toe up towards the ceiling. Lean forward, stretch out that left hamstring. And just start. Concentrate on your breathing. Relax. Take in as much oxygen as you need. I'm sure it's a lot right now, at least for me. Leaning forward, not letting that back round forward. You can do this standing up as well. I just thought the couch seemed pretty nice. Right toe up towards the ceiling. Hips level. Awesome work, everyone. Definitely feeling that sweat coming in now. That EPOC. Excessive post-oxygen consumption after a workout. We consume more. We keep our bodies moving or going. We're still metabolizing, burning calories even after our workout. Relax, especially after interval training like so. We burn a lot of calories during, but afterwards is where we really get the biggest bang for our buck with interval training. So thank you so much for coming today. We will see you all. Well, I won't see you next week. In a couple weeks, I believe we have Kyle next week, and he'll take you through a nice little strength session. So thanks again. We'll see you all in the future.